to my channel. Come on in, where the crafts are flowing and the fun begins. We cut, we glue, we paint, we play. There's something creative every day. Welcome to my channel where we craft and have fun. It's a bright, happy space for everyone. You look from junk journals to paper tags, ribbon, buttons, and fabric scraps. If you love to create, then you're in the right place. Let's get crafty with a smile on your face. Now, welcome to my channel where we craft and have fun. It's a bright, happy space for everyone. We do all crafts, big and small. So hit that subscribe and let's make it all. Now, welcome to my channel where we craft and have fun. It's a bright, happy space for everyone. We do all crafts, big and small. So hit that subscribe and let's make it all. Now, welcome to my channel where we craft and have fun. It's a bright, happy space for everyone. We do all crafts, big and small. So hit that subscribe and let's make it all. Welcome to my channel. Come on in, where the crafts are flowing and the fun begins. We cut, we glue, we paint, we play. There's something creative every day. Welcome to my channel where we craft and have fun. It's a bright, happy space for everyone. We do all crafts, big and small. Grab your tools and let's make it all. You look from junk journals to paper tags, ribbon, buttons, and fabric scraps. If you love to create, then you're in the right place. Let's get crafty with a smile on your face. Now, welcome to my channel where we craft and have fun. It's a bright, happy space for everyone. We do all crafts, big and small. So hit that subscribe and let's make it all. Welcome to my channel where we craft and have fun. It's a bright, happy space for everyone. We do all crafts, big and small. So hit that subscribe and let's make it all. Now, welcome to my channel where we craft and have fun. It's a bright, happy space for everyone. We do all crafts, big and small. So hit that subscribe and let's make it all.
Hey, everybody. Welcome on in. Let's see who's here. What is up, everybody? If you're here, say hello. And today we're gonna start making a mini journal. Okay. Hey, Miss Margaret. How are you? I'll start in just a second here. Let me share this out. And if y'all would please do the same, it'd be greatly appreciated. How was everyone's day today? I hope you had a good Friday. And we are back. Wait for a few more people to walk on in. Boom, 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 boom. Oh, I gotta fix him. Let's fix him now. How about it? Fixing them all, yeah? Okay. All set with him. So let's see how it works. Hey, Queen. How are you? Okay, so here's my printable. Okay, this is going to be the cover to my journal. And then I have all my pages here. I have some vellum, some green printer paper, some mulberry paper. You can add whatever paper you want. You can add ledger paper, tissue paper, line paper. Basically, you can add paper towels to this if you wanted to, but I wouldn't advise that. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this, I'm going to fold it on over, making sure my edges are all straight. Hang on a second. Okay. Let's get the show back on the road. Now I want to round my corners, okay? So I'm going to get my little toolkit. Um, Queen, if you check your messages, please, ma'am. Oh, my little oh, there it is. We found it. My corner rounder. I'm going to round the corners of the cover like so. And this didn't come out as round as I wanted it, but that's okay. Okay, so I'm going to empty this out so I don't have too many little howdy doodies in there. Okay, so what are we going to do? We're going to put this aside. Thank you, ma'am. And then we're going to take the mulberry paper and do the same. Okay, isn't this pretty? I have this one and I have this one. I like this one. The thing is, this is actual handmade paper. Okay, as well as this. This is all handmade paper right here. And this is why I like it so much. I love this paper. I try to use it in every project. We're going to do the same thing with all of our papers. Fold them in half. See, this is how you tell it's real. We're handmade paper. Here's the, y'all can't see, but there's little pieces that fell out of here, out of the mulberry paper. It is pretty. That's all over my desk. Let me see if I can show it on the camera. I don't think you'll be able to see it too clear, but that's the little bits that came out of the mulberry paper. Okay, so we got those two sheets. And then we have the vellum. Okay, now, whoops, I feel it's too thick because vellum paper is very, very thin. I use this paper here to I make like little frosted windows on projects. You can use them when you cut out the area to make a window on an envelope. You can use this. Okay, to me, this is not enough paper. So we're going to go ahead and jump in on some bond paper. Like so. And that's still not enough paper for me. Okay? Okay. We're going to get a piece of tissue paper. And I'm going to give me a sheet of ledger paper. I'm telling you, when I say I have everything at hand, trust when I say that because here's my ledger paper. Okay, so we got this. We're going to fold that on over. going to fold our tissue paper over. Now this, you can make it as many sheet pages as you want, because even though I have only 6 sheets here, it's actually 12 pages because it's doubled over. But for me, that ain't enough. Okay? So now, what will I get next? I don't know. We can add another sheet of the, that's going to be like the cover. Okay? We're going to just fold this one on over. I'm going to trim this. Well, no. I'm going to leave that in like so. So now I have all of these pages, okay? All of these sheets. Now I want to put them to the liking the way I want it to appear in my journal. So I can start off with line paper. I can start with it off with anything. But since we have this already for the cover, I'm not going to put this one first. We're going to start with the vellum. We're going to open it up. And then we're going to put our line paper in here. Okay. Then we're going to put this one. Then we're going to stick the tissue paper right in the middle. Okay. And then we're going to go with this one. Then the ledger paper. And then this green paper here. Okay. Now, y'all notice it's not all even. But the thing is, I can't use my paper trimmer with this. I can't even use my guillotine with this because it's a mulberry paper. So what I'm going to do is just take this, put it in here like so. I'm going to make my lines if I can find my pencil. Well, the lines are going to be cut off, so we're going to use my marker here. I'm going to do that. Now, to hold my papers all even, I'm going to get a clip to hold them all together, okay? I'm just going to put that right in up here. That's going to keep it even. So, what I'm going to do is take my ruler and my X-Acto. All right. I'm going to lock my X-Acto. Oh, this one doesn't. Oh, this one don't lock. Okay. Now I'm going to take my ruler, line it up with my little mark on my paper. I'm just going to take, oh, wait a minute. Let's get my underboard here. Put another mat on the bottom. Realign that. And we'll just take the, like so. Take all the ones that are trimmed off. And we're just going to keep going until all of it's trimmed. This is going to make all your pages even. Even Stephen, as they say. Okay, Queen. Keep me updated, please. Okay, ma'am? See? And that's all even right there. Okay? I'm going to put that in there, and I'm going to clear all of this. Now, my next step is to put it in the sleeve here, and the cover, and line it all up like so. Let's move the ruler on out. put our clip over here, and I'm going to get my string and my needle, which is over here. Nope, wrong drawer. This one. And then get my little scissors here, down deep in my supply box here. And then we need something to poke the holes. So I could use this, but that's not going to make the holes big enough to fit my needle. Okay. So I'm going to take this. Whoops. Let me put that down before I poke myself. I'm going to find where the opening is, which is right here. I'm going to keep it like this. I'm going to clip one side right here. Push this in like so. And get another clip and clip the other side. Okay. If you're here, say hello. Don't be shy. Say hi. So now I got my pages all even in the center. I'm going to take my pokey tool here. I'm going to go in the center. I'm going to poke a hole. I'm going to keep it flat and just go until my hole's big enough to fit my needle. Then I'm going to come up here about an inch from the top. I'm going to punch another hole, keeping it flat there. And then another inch on this side, about an inch. It doesn't really have to be an exact inch. And I'm going to hold this in the back and poke my hole. Okay, so now I have all three of my holes. Now what I'm going to do is take my needle and thread. Okay, I have it doubled up because I can, but you can pull the thread and just have one piece show up in there. So we're going to go through the middle hole like so. Okay, now you're going to leave about 6 inches about. I'm going to wrap that over here so it doesn't come apart. And then I'm going to go up the hole here, poke it on through, pull it through until you have the back flat like so. Then we're going to go back through the middle hole, pull it on through until you see the front flat. Okay, so now what I want to do is tighten these two. So I'm just going to pull both ends of the string or the thread. Now I'm going to go up my last hole. Hey, Amanda. And the same thing, you let this go flat on the back. Now, I'm going to drop my needle and thread. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the end here. Okay. Yes, this is wax thread. If you have any questions, I'm more than happy to answer them. And if you have questions when you watch the replay, just throw them in the comment section and I'll answer to the best of my knowledge. Now I have 2 knots. For my safety, for me to feel comfortable, let me take these clips off. Okay. Once these clips are off, I can do whatever I want. Now, I'm going to do one more knot just for my security. Okay. And make sure it's tied. Oh. And I'm going to take my scissors. The smallest, the shortest one, I'm going to trim off. Okay. No need for that. Now this one, I can make a bookmark with it. Now, I want to hang some charms down on the bottom. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make it long enough so I can have my charms at the bottom. Let me clear all this out now. Now, as to what kind of journal it's going to be, I have no idea yet. Because when I do my journals, I usually have a theme. But this one, I don't yet. So I'm going to roll up my string here. Okay. I'm going to put it back in my drawer. So it doesn't get, I don't poke myself out, it doesn't get lost. I'm going to put my scissors over there. And this is the beginning of the journal. Now, you can decorate your cover. Okay. I don't want to cover this up. So, let me see. What kind of washi do I have in my little, let me pin this shut. Oh, okay. Now, here's my glue to glue all my other stuff. I got 2 bottles of glue here and a whole bunch of clips in here, but let's use this tape. Okay. Now you can put it on the edge of your book, of your journal. Okay. Make sure you grab your paper scissors to cut your tape and not your sewing scissors, because you don't want to mess up your scissors, y'all. Even that out. And then since this has a word on it, I want to watch the direction of the word. If it didn't have no word on it, I would just put it on. But this one has blessed on it, and I want this right at the edge of my cover, like so. Go all the way here. And then, where did my block go? There it is. We got it. Take the block and rip that. Now for me to find the end of it again, I'm just going to take this and fold it right over. Okay. And this part is did it. I still need a focal point on my cover. So what can I use for the focal point? I don't know yet. So we're just going to keep going. Now we got our, let me erase this. Okay. And the eraser I'm using is an art eraser. Okay. Get all that out of there and clear it off my desk. Okay. Since our first page here is vellum. Okay. Whoops. I got it on the back cover too, y'all. Okay. That's did it. So now, this is vellum. So I don't know what I want to put on the vellum yet. Okay. So we're going to go to, this is your journaling paper. You don't want to do nothing there. Here, mulberry paper. I'm kind of scared to, because it's pretty already. And I'm kind of just trying to decide where Do I want to cover it? Do I not? That's the dilemma when you're working with paper. So I'm going to take this ledger paper here. Oh, you know what? I can make it different. So y'all can still see the mulberry paper. I'm going to take and use some vellum to make a pocket. Okay, dokie. Now, I need to find my pencil, my la crayon. There we go. I'm going to cut right here and trim it over here. Okay? So we're going to trim our vellum. This is what you can do when you have some pretty paper like that for your pocket. Okay. Like so. And which one do I want to use is my questione. Do I want this one? Look how pretty that is. And you can still see it. But once you start filling the pockets, it's going to cover that. Okay, so we're going to use this one. So we're going to glue, oops, let me erase that. There. So what we're going to do, glue here, here, and here. Okay, now this one here, I will be doing it step by step. So today we're doing how to put it together, the pages and everything. And then tomorrow night, or maybe, I don't know, later tonight, I don't know. I might come back live later tonight. I don't know. I'm not sure. Because I've got lots to do. Lots and lots. Because I'm reorganizing my craft room and redesigning my bedroom. So I have all that to do. And I want to get it didded as fast as I can get it didded. Okay, so we have the pocket now. Okay, now we can go to our next page, which is the tissue paper. We can do something on the back, but we're going to do that later. This is tissue paper. We don't want to put anything on there. Now, to this one, we can do, let me get rid of this here, a belly band. But I want to use something a little bit different. We're going to go with this. And I'm going to get a piece of cardstock. And we're going to cut, or we're going to trim the size belly band that we want. Okay, so we're going to get this. We're going to measure. I want about 1/4 of an inch from the bottom and 1/4 inch from the top. Okay, and just bingo bangle, mark it. And then you got it. And get your trimmer and trim it. Now, once you cover this, you can also put some vellum over it, okay? You can cover it with mulberry paper. You can cover it with pattern paper, whatever you want. You can even, if you can draw, I can, but I don't have time right now to do it. But if you draw, you can draw whatever you want on there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to flip my mulberry paper over. I'm going to put some glue on here. Okay. And then I'm going to stick it. Let me move this out of the way so I don't glue it to my journal. Okay. So now we have this. Let me close my glue up. Miss Margaret, are you still here? Put my journal to the side. I'm going to trim this out, but I'm going to use my scissors to trim it out. Because I can't use my paper trimmer because it's handmade paper. And they have so many pieces in it that if you use a trimmer, the trimmer would just mess up the paper. Okay. Trim the excess here. And then I'm going to bring our book back, our journal. Let me trim that piece off. We're going to put that right here inside of our journal. Okay. And later on, once the video is done, if y'all want to come back and leave a comment, it'd be greatly appreciated. So I'm going to hold this for a couple of seconds. Okay, Miss Margaret, what are you up to? So I don't have nothing to put in here, no ephemera to put in here yet. Okay, so now we have this page. Now I want to do what I call a side pocket. So what we're going to do is we're going to cut or trim another sheet of cardstock to make the size side pocket that I want. So I'm going to pull out this. This is going to be the size that I want. But now, the length I want. But now, I got to trim it to the size I want. So I need to get my other trimmer. Ooh, as I drop my phone. Okay, I need to get my other trimmer, which is way above my head. I have to try to lower the shelf when I redo my room. So I want it about this size. Now, I will have the measurements and everything on my blog. And I'm going to link where it is on the blog down below in the description box. So y'all will have it. Because all my measurements always go straight to my blog. Okay. Now, wait a minute. We're going to do this in here. This is going to be our side pocket. Our side pocket. And we're going to mark that. How you doing, Miss Margaret? We'll keep that for a second. I'm going to see. This is going to be our side pocket. So we're going to glue here, here, and here. Okay. But first I want to decorate this. So let's do, let's decorate it with some ledger paper. Although, ledger on ledger, no, let's do some tissue paper. Some newspaper, tissue paper. Okay. Now again, I probably will have to use my skinnies to cut this. So I want a straighter area. So I'm going to have to put this in the center. So I have straight lines later. Okay. I'm going to go as close to where I want it so I'm not wasting a lot of tissue paper. I'm going to do that. and pull it back and finish it. And guess Miss Rowley. Yes, Miss Rowley's coming out. And do that. Okay. We're just going to trim it all the way around. Okay, let's put this back into the pouch here. And we're going to sink this in here and put that to the side. Lord, y'all, I got a lot of organization to do over the weekend. And then plus I got to decorate 2 rooms. So I'm going to have a busy, busy weekend. Make sure it's all trimmed out. And then bring our journal back. Okay, this is not all glued down. So I'm going to go back and with my nozzle, add glue under here. Like so. Around here. And do that. Okay. Now, this has letters on it. And apparently I didn't do it the right way, but that's all right. I'm going to glue here, here, and come down over here. Either tomorrow night, later tonight, or tomorrow night, I will come back and we're going to work on some ephemera for this. Definitely tomorrow night, but maybe later tonight. I'm not sure about later tonight, but we'll see. Okay. If Miss Margaret's up to it, I will do some later tonight, but other than that, I don't know. Now you can put something here. We're gonna do a tuck spot over here. I'm gonna leave this all white. I'm not gonna put anything on it. Now I want to glue this side and this side. That's it for a tucker spot. I might put a sticker on here later. Maybe not. We'll see. I mean, when you're doing your journals, you do it the way you want it. Use what you have. And that's all I can say is use what you have when you're crafting. I mean, basically you can use, if you have junk mail, you can make a journal. Now we have this page. We can also add, do I want another tuck spot up in the corner of her? Let's think on that one. Do I want it up here or do I want something else here? I mean, it's not that easy. Oh, hang on a second. Let's do the little stringity string down here. Your bookmark. So what I'm going to do, I have some yellow and black crystals. Swarovski crystals to be exact. So I'm going to pull a few of those out. And these are 4mm. And put this back on there to hold it shut. I'm going to pull out a few of the yellow ones. And these are, oh, what's the color name? I don't remember. Where is my Maggie glass at? Well, we got to back up on that also. Maggie glass says it's John Quill. Okay. It's Swarovski bicones, 4 millimeter. Or is this one? This one's 8 millimeter. They don't look 8 millimeter to me. They still look kind of small, but that's okay. We're going to use a little bit of Swarovski crystal, y'all. And I've had these for a while. So what we're going to do is flatten the end of our thread. And we're going to string it right through a corner bookmarker. Okay. That's going to be on the ephemera part, Miss Margaret. When I do the ephemera, it's going to be on that. We're going to make bookmarks, pockets, hidden journaling cards. We're going to do a lot. I'll put a little bit of glue to hold the thread together. Just rub it with glue, like so. And just thread it on in. Well, let me see if I can find a needle. A needle that'll fit my bicone. Because I don't have my beading needles with me right now. Let's see, maybe this one. It'll fit the bead, but will it fit my thread? That's the only thing I'm worried about, is the needle fitting my thread. Ow. I hate trying to thread a needle because they're so small. I'm going to have to find my thing that I have. I have a magnet that has a magnifying glass on that helps me thread my needles. You know something else I learned? Hang on. Why didn't I think of this? A piece of Scotch tape. Wrap it around a few times and you have an automatic needle threader. Yes, I know, Miss Margaret, but I don't know where they are at the time, right now, at the moment. So, when you're in a crunch, we're going to thread it now. Whoops, wrong side. Well, that's not working. I don't know where my needle threader is. I don't know where it is. Oh, maybe I found it. Let me see. Let me move this out of the way. Right there. Ah! Don't want that sticking out. I was certainly poke my fingers. Okay, we got our needle threader in the hole. Let's get our thread here. And boom. Put that through there. And try to pull that through the hole. It is a thick thread. Doubled up. So, let me see. Let me go just long enough to fit it to where I can just pull it through. Oh, I got a sewing drawer too, Miss Margaret. Oh, come on. Get through there. This wax thread ain't as waxy as they say it is. Because it's not going through the hole. So, that was a bummer. You know how I can do it too? I'm just thinking. I don't remember what I was thinking. If I had my big eye needles with me, I would have had this already done. And every time I think I have it in the hole, it comes right back out. Hang on. I'm not going to mess with this. I got a better needle. Oh, these are kind of small. These are too small. Oh, lordy, lordy, Miss Claudie. When my room is reorganized, y'all, I'll be able to find everything that I need. But that is too small, so we got to keep trying to thread this. If not, I'll just do it off camera, but let me see something. Give me a second. Let's move this out of my way. I just want to flatten that, so see if I can get it through the bead. Nope. It ain't gonna work. Uh-oh. Where did I put my needle? Miss Margaret, you see where I laid my needle? There it is. Found it. I don't know. They say this is easy. Wax thread is easier to thread on a needle, but I don't find it that easy. There we go. Finally, so I'm going to take this bead and we're going to pull it through. Next one is yellow. And it's going to do black and yellow. Now, I want it to hang just below my book because this is going to be the bookmark for it. Okay. Now I'm going to end with a black one. And what I'm going to do is go through it round in a circle, go back through the bottom, the back hole, and pull it through. Like so. Like that. When you close your book, you see where your bookmark is. And now I'm going to take this and we're going to tie it like so. And a couple of knots. And then I'm going to trim the excess off. I don't want to trim too close to the knot because I don't want the knot to come undone. So now let's put this back because I don't want to end up poking myself. And we're going to put our beads back in their correct bags. I have another idea for these beads, these crystals. Let me grab a piece of Scotch tape to hold that down. And this one's okay, but we need to open her up and put those beads back. And we're going to tape her back like so. Put those to the side. Let's put this back in the sewing drawer here and put our tools in their places so we don't lose them. Okay, so where were we? Okay, we got our bookmark knitted. So I want to put this as a tuck spot up here. Okay, so I'm going to glue that side and this side. I'll leave like a 1/4 inch. Showing here. So we have a tuck spot here. See? A tuck spot here. And a tuck spot over here. Okay? Now, for this page, we're going to use what I have here to make a side pocket. Okay? We're going to trim it down here. And we're going to have our side pocket. See, if you use what you have around, you can make it the way you want it. I mean, that's just what I'm doing here. I'm going to glue here, here, and here. You can also use double-sided tape for this, but I don't feel like pulling it out. So we're just going to go with the glue, leaving it about a 1/4 inch everywhere. I'm going to push it down just a tad bit, like so. Okay. So that is a side pocket. Now we have this page and this page we're going to work on. Okay. So I'm trying to figure out what I want on those 2 pages. Okay. So I don't know if I want to, I have a pocket here. What can I put over here? Let's see how we started. Let's go back to the beginning. Okay. Okay, so we have our vellum page here. Now I'll figure something to do with that in a minute. We have our writing page. We have one pocket right here made out of vellum. Okay. And that's on our mulberry page. Now the back, we don't have nothing done yet. We have our vellum paper. We have our belly band. And then our side pocket, tuck spot, side pocket, and our bookmark. So now, let me put this out of the way until we're done. Now we need this page and this page. What kind of layout do I want? Let me think a minute. Let me think for a minute of what kind of thing I want. Sir, what kind of page or what I want this to be? Okay. Hmm. Do I want? I mean, I can go in with stickers, but I don't have none on hand. I mean, there's a lot in my head that I can do with this. Oh, hold on, hold on, hold on. What about a fabric pocket? Miss Margaret, what you think? A fabric pocket? Yes, no, maybe so. This would be the first time I ever do this, y'all. I might have to trim this down because this is too long. Miss Margaret. I don't think any of these will go though. Yeah. I could do a fabric pocket, but I don't think these will go. Again. I had an idea, it got shot down. Because you see, I wanted to go with the theme of the cover, the colors of the cover. And this is all purples and like that. So, I would say I have to wait and do different, find the right color fabric that I want. So that'll be for the next video. Let me get this air bubble out of here. Okay, so what can we do now? We don't want something that can easily rip, so we can't put tissue paper. We have vellum. We have a vellum pocket, which is right here. But let's do another vellum pocket. How about that? How about that? We're going to put this piece of vellum right on here. Although this is a pocket. This is going to be for my hidden journaling card. So we're going to go with another pocket on a pocket. A pocket on a pocket. How about that? Let me do that. And after this, I think we're going to go for a little bit longer. And then I'm going to get off. Because I am bushed. I am overtired. I don't know where my needle is to poke a hole to clear my nozzle. Ruh-roh. Oh, you know what? I can get one out of the drawer. Where is it? Right here. Your nozzles do clog up in your glue. Just saying. Okay, so we're going to glue which way? This way, okay. This side, this side, and this side. So now we have a pocket on a hidden journal card pocket. Okay. And then we got this one. Let me close this. Where did I put that needle? Did I put it back on the fabric? Ruh-roh. Well, if I step on it, I step on it, y'all. That's just the way life goes. So I'm going to put this back over here. So I want, let's see, we got a pocket here. A pocket here. So what can we do here? I want to leave this for journaling. What can we do here? Hmm? You know what I'm thinking? Another side pocket for a hidden journaling card. How about that? We're going to do another pocket for a journaling card. Another hidden pocket for a journaling card. A hidden pocket, a hidden journaling card pocket, okay? So I'm going to glue this side, and this side. I'm going to put it flush to the bottom one. And just even all that out. I can't use Miss Rolly here. So I have to spread the glue with my phalanges. So we got that pocket right there. Miss Barker, you kind of late, lady. So now We got the back side of here. This is tissue paper. No, this is actually printer paper. And then our next one is the tissue paper. So now we're going to do another belly band. Oh. Another belly band. And this one we're going to decorate it with some ledger paper. So this is not going to be enough. So we got to pull this piece out. I'm going to glue it right on here. First, let's measure. Whoops. 1/4 inch from the top and 1/4 inch from the bottom. So we're going to go right here. Whoops. And I just broke my pencil. But oh well. And put that to the side. Maybe I'll have enough of this. Yes. We have enough. We don't have to cut that big piece. So I'm going to take this and we're going to put our glue on here. Move my journal out. Put as close to the edge as I can. And now we're going to pull out Miss Rolly. Miss Rolly, pulley yola. And then there. Okay. I'm going to do that. I got the corner. It went down. Okay. This side and this side. And then tomorrow night, we're going to work on the rest of this. And then probably start with the ephemera. I'm way exhausted today. Way exhausted. So, we're going to end it here and say thank you all for coming. Please like, share, and comment. And if you haven't done so, hit the red subscribe button and subscribe. And don't forget to hit the notification bell to get notified of when I upload new content, when I go live, or when I do a premiere. I want to thank you. I want to say please be safe, be positive, be crafty, be kind, and I will see you all in the next video. Happy crafting on a budget. Happy everything on the budget. And I will see y'all next time. Bye-bye for now.
Thanks for watching, it's great to see you. You are greatly appreciated. If you haven't done it yet, please hit the subscribe button while you are at it. Hit the notification button to get notified when I go live or when I upload a new video. Also leave a comment. Please be kind, be caring, be blessed, be crafty, and be positive. We will see you in the next video. Happy crafting on a budget. Happy everything on a budget. And see you all